What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Trav here, repping Trade the Trends, and we are talking around the clock profits, y'all. So let's talk about getting to these profits. But first, what I really want to talk about is this Disney stock, y'all. Why are we talking about Disney? Yo, this craze with the Disney Plus. I see everyone's enjoying it. I believe it's about $7 a month. It seems like it's $6.99 a month that's been going on with this Disney stock. So let's actually see, based on this new wave of Disney Plus and the advertisement, let's see what it really did for its marketers, okay? And I definitely want to make this thing just a little bit bigger here. Actually, let me zoom out the other way, okay? So let's look at it. All right. So basically, what I have in front of you is the Walt Disney Company, based by the New York Stock Exchange. This is actually it right here. And what I'm using is TradingView. And TradingView it's free, of course, but I have registered so I can use certain dynamics of the charts and things like that. But let's look at it. So I'm on a daily chart, which means each candlestick represents a day, right? So let's look at the day here. Let's look at this big day we had here. It opened up at 138.50 and it closed at 148.68. Wow. In one day we saw we saw crazy movement, where it actually moved up $10, right, in price, right? So that's 10, 58, so that's about 7% growth in one day, right? That's 7% growth. What's up, Terry? That's 7% growth in just one day, right? And let's literally talk about what they did, what Disney did. Like, let's talk about it. It said they sold over 100,000, right? They had 100,000 new individuals who signed up at $6.99. So that's $6.99. Let's times that by 100,000. Guys, that's over $700,000 in one day in revenue. That's just one day, right? And I think it's more than 100,000. I think they said 10 million might have registered. Don't get me wrong, but just looking at the numbers, if only 100,000 signed up, guys, that's $700,000 that they made in one day, right? It's crazy. That's crazy. That's insane numbers, guys. But the beauty of it is that, the growth is possible. But one thing I want to see is basically, okay, looking at Disney long term, right? Because when people invest, a lot of times people don't have a lot of money. So they want to make sure they can get into something where they're going to get the biggest bang, right? So I kind of want to see this zone right here that we've been at. I want to see, okay, we hit the zone right here. I just kind of like to look at, kind of where we at and kind of certain points that it may have already touched already. I need to change that color because that's coming up clear. I need to change that to something else too. Change the red. Boom. Okay. So we see, based on where it's at, we see it's tackled this area once before. Right? Looks like a high. And I'm on the daily chart. And I'm kind of just going back in time. All right. So basically looking at kind of what we've done just so far. Brandon, absolutely, Terry. What's up, Jalen? What's up, Eric? What's up, everybody that's on? If you got questions about Forex, let me know. Also, if you're not a part of my private group where I show all my results and I show intense detail of my trading strategy and actually how I'm making money with my trade assistants, put a 1 in the chat. You can actually see my live account. I posted in that group. But just looking at Walt Disney, and I am going to look at this. And as I'm seeing it, it's basically now hit an all-time high. This is the second time it's hit this all-time high. Usually what I see in things like this, I like to call it a teacup. What's up, Vicky? Watching this. Let me know if you're still in my group, I'm not Vicky. I'm not sure if you're still in the group, but Rube, if you want to be in that private group, seeing all my profits and stuff, me post them, y'all make sure y'all put a 1 in the chat. But as I'm looking at Disney right now, guys, we just saw Disney grow 7% in one day. What if your account grew 7% in one day? That basically means if you had $100, by the end of the day, it was $107. If you had $1,000, that's $1,070 that you have now. If you had $10,000, guess what? That's $10,700 now. Okay, so this is phenomenal. Basically, what they've done. But I'm gonna talk to you guys right now about what I like to call I want to say when history repeats itself, right? Because what I've seen happen in this situation is I've seen this happen. Oh, God, let me see something. I'm gonna have to move this back. Okay, so basically you guys see here, it's like a little cup, right? But usually what happens when we see this cup here that happens, right? I call it a teacup, okay? And what I usually see happen here after we see it, it hit the high, right? We retrace to hit that high again. I usually see a handle form, right? It's a teacup, right? It looks just like a teacup almost, right? We see the cup and then we see the handle form, right? So basically what I am looking here is for the market to retrace a bit. It probably is not going to be much because it does have a lot of momentum, especially with the free advertising that it's getting with a lot of this word of mouth stuff. People are watching and just posting. So there's so much free advertisement that's going on that's really pushing this through the roof like that. Like I said, making over $700,000 in one day is phenomenal. That's almost $1 million in one day. Which is crazy. And again, I'm selling it short. I said 100,000. I'm not sure if anybody's on this live knows how many new registrations they had at Disney Plus. Let me know so I can be accurate. But just wanted to give y'all this quick insight real quick that I was actually just chose to look at it. Checking my Robinhood. I think I have some Disney stock. I'm not sure. And I'm not really pressed about it. Like I said, my Forex account is doing some crazy numbers right now, so things are going well there, which feels good. So things are on the up and up. My crypto looks good in my crypto wallet. My Forex trading looks good right now, so everything's on the go. Right now, still I've been partnering and networking with a lot of people that's in different industries. I'm looking over things, just really not trying to put a lot on my plate. I just want to stay focused on certain things, so I'm not kind of all over the place because you could be a jack of all trades, master of none, right? And I want to become a Forex master. So I do want to make sure that I stay focused on that, but just want to give y'all some tips and tricks and what to look at, when it comes to looking at these stocks, y'all, because like I said, looking at it, what you want to see is you actually want to buy in once it does this dip, right? Because now that it's hit the all-time high, you buying in. As you can see, this next candle is red, right? Because now it's need to correct. The market is going to correct itself, and it possibly could come about in this area here, right? We could see it come maybe about right here. It could go right here, and it could possibly even go down this low once again, right, before it makes another move back up. But the objective of any investing or trading game is to buy low, sell high, right? So you will want to kind of sell here. The market is oversaturated. Everybody's buying, right? So now is the time to sell because the market is going to correct. But once everyone is selling, at this point, trying to take those profits, right, that's when you buy because that's going to push the momentum right back up. Okay, but again, I just want to leave y'all with that quick insight, nothing major. If you think about investing, you think about trading, I want you to think about Travis, okay? So just remember to reach out if you have any questions. Again, leave a 1 in the comments. If you want to be part of that private group and see my results and see me post them weekly, and sometimes, 2, 3, 4, even 5, 6 times a week, as well as private videos in that chat that goes into how to set up your account. So again, I appreciate everybody joining in. I want to see y'all at the top, y'all. The bottom is way too crowded.